Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 10 video, bringing the RESHIRAM team yet again. And you know what? I'm excited to bring it because I had so much fun in the last episode with this team. Mostly because I'm super surprised it's doing well, and I want to see if it's going to continue to do well against the Calyrex Shadow. Very standard Calyrex Shadow team, by the way. Does have the double grass type, does have the Trick Room option. Definitely going to be a Water Shifu in that spot as well with the Incineroar, thankfully. I think a Reshiram with the Sulfite should be more than enough to take care of it. We also do have Aegislash and Moltres on this team, so in all honesty, they can go ahead and bring it if they want. I'm going to lead with the Reshiram, though. I'm going to go Reshiram Liepard. I feel like Reshiram and Liepard are a very solid option here. I outspeed their fake outs, and I also do have ways around dealing damage. I do also want to bring the Moltres in the back simply because I do see that Calyrex, and Moltres does phenomenal against Calyrex. I could also bring the Aegislash and just Shadow Sneak it, but I guess I don't really have a bad option for bringing Aegislash. I mean, Aegislash does also have things like Wide Guard. But I'm looking at the Lucky and looking at the Rilla. I might want those too. Specifically the Rilla. Or maybe I just bring a Lucky and outspeed everything. I mean, I have a lot of options here, thankfully. It's better to have options than to not have options. Let's bring Rilla. I think a secondary fake out can do us wonders in this team. Also, having the priority from the Grassy Glide is going to be really nice as well. If you guys ever hit the like button, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below in support of Reshiram. Probably one of the most fun teams that I've run on this channel in a very long time. So, if you guys are enjoying the team, support it. Stacka and Rillaboom lead. Interesting. They're gonna have fake out, but we also have fake out, so that doesn't really mean anything for them. I think our best option right away is gonna be to just, you know, fake out their potential Trick Room setter. And we can always Earth Power it next turn too. Like I honestly feel safe. I shouldn't feel safe, but I feel safe. And on the off chance they don't fake out my Reshiram, I'll just go for a Fusion Flare on this Rillaboom. I feel so safe and I shouldn't. Okay, yep, just go attack. Fake out into... They're gonna swap here. Into the Incin. I guess that makes sense. For the secondary fake out on the following turn. That's a little tricky. And then Stacka protects. Smart play by my opponent, right? Because now they're pretty much guaranteed Trick Room, which sucks. And it does look like they didn't bring Calyrex at all here. So I did probably make a good decision going for Rillaboom over Aegislash. This Fusion Flare is going to do absolutely nothing. But hey, so be it. Question is, who do they fake out now, right? They have the option of faking out Liepard, which could carry Taunt. They could just go for the fake out on that instead. Regardless, I feel like I'm in a little bit of trouble here. Not too much trouble, but, you know, enough to be a little bit concerned. I'll foul play on the Stacka just in case Stacka also... I mean, if someone's getting faked out, please don't be Reshiram. It's going to be Reshiram. It's a smart play by my opponent. He's going to get the crit on the fake out, and then they're probably going to set the Trick Room up here. Let me at least do some damage. Wow, maybe they're defensive. There's a Trick Room. Yeah, I'm starting to think they're a little bit defensive there. Now, does my opponent read me to swap a Rilla here? I'm not too sure. That might be a little bit wild. Stacka does have the option of going for, like, Rock Slides and stuff. Which is why I can't just, like, readily go into Moltres. I honestly can't even go into Rilla. Regardless, I'm in a bad position, so I think I should just commit to trying to KO the Stacka while I'm here. But I want to do something crazy. On the off chance, no, there's no reason they would ever switch back into Rilla. So let's just go for the... Do they have a flying type? No flying types. Okay. You know, we're going to Fusion Flare into Stacka anyway. We're going to Fake Tears into Stacka. We're doubling down into Stacka. And hoping they miss a Rock Slide. I honestly don't think that, considering how much that Staka took from the foul play, this might not even be too offensive. So I think we might be able, even be able to take one, which we do very handily too. And they also go for the Snarl. So good thing we went for fake tears here. And I'm hoping that a fire move is still enough. And I'm hoping no one flinches. Okay, no one flinches. Fusion Flare is going to connect. Do we get the K on the Staka though? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, the fake tears helped us a lot. That makes me ecstatic. I might actually take the hard swap here out of the Reshiram into something else. Simply because I don't want it to be on the field right now. Because I feel like it can still be useful later, especially when the Tailwind is up. I mean, the Trick Room is up. I love Lightbird's tail. Sends in the Ursh, though. The Watersh. This is such a good opportunity to just click this button. Should we just do it? No, because we are at -1. Let's try to be a little bit more into... we have Rilla in the back. We have a lot of options for Urshi. I don't even know if we should be afraid of the Urshi. And we have Moltres for their... Okay, I think we're honestly fine if we just... Yeah, whatever. Let's try to get some damage off on Urshi. I think like switching here is just gonna make Pokemon take damage for no reason, right? I don't want that. I'm gonna set up Sunny Day here. Give myself the option of Solar Beam. I do have the grassy terrain boosting my Solar Beam. I don't think Urshifu does anything. Okay, the Flare Blitz is gonna do more damage, but Life Bird was going down anyway that turn. So I'm not even phased by that. It is gonna make it a little bit more rough for my Rillaboom though. They underspeed my Reshiram. Now that is wild. I gotta say, that I didn't anticipate. I didn't anticipate the underspeed with the What? How does Urshifu underspeed Reshiram? I don't think I'm max speed. Maybe I might be. Who knows? I don't remember my sets. It's been a while. It's been a while since I built the team. Oh no, I might be in danger. I might be in a little bit of trouble. Should I worry about this Ursh right now? Like, I'm honestly more worried about the Ensign than anything else. So I'm going to double down into this Ensign. Ensign, 1, doesn't care protect. 2, has no safe switch into an Air Slash. And 3, literally destroys my Rillaboom here. Great. That's fine. That's actually the best case scenario. Here's a fake out into the Incineroar. Thankfully, Incineroar can't afford to swap, I don't think. Even though the Incin really wants to swap. I just kind of want to keep throwing Air Slashes at it for now. Could be useful. The grassy terrain's going to disappear from the battle. That's unfortunate. I believe we're in Trick Room for like one more turn. I'm going to keep trying to Air Slash flinch the Incin. And I'm actually going to go for the Wood Hammer on their Urshifu spot, just so I could try to get some damage off before going down, because I will go down eventually. Here's a Flare Blitz. I might go down right now. Oh, they Flare Blitz into Moltres. Big mistake. That burn sucks, but we still have Citrus Berry. Did they assume a Rilla Protect? I'm not sure why they did that. I'm not complaining, though. Citrus might give me a buff hat? No. Oh, I could have got a second Berserk, potentially. Here's the Wood Hammer onto Ursh, though. Big damage, no sash. I think they see how much of a problem my Moltres is, and they're worried. They're worried just as much as I am about winning the game. Okay, Moltres is going to live. Moltres is going to stay in the game here. I just need to not die to a Burn plus Grassy Glide combination. That would be detrimental. I mean, immediately I have to protect for Fake Out, which sucks. Because it's just more turns of burn that I have to take. But oh well, like I have no other option. I'm going to keep going for Wood Hammer on the Rillaboom just to chip away, you know? Try to chip as much health, and I can still miss here in the end. Regardless, close battle. Very close battle. There's the fake out into the Moltres spot. Very obvious. They had nothing to lose there. Woodhammer, please. Okay, that's pretty good damage. Pretty decent damage. Question is a Grassy Glide plus Fiery Wrath enough to knock out that Rillaboom? So I don't have to rely on an Air Slash miss. I think it is. I'm at +1. I'm gonna do that. No, why Grassy Glide? I'm just gonna Woodhammer. I'm trying to play as safely as possible. They have to attack Moltres every single day of the week. They're not gonna knock me out. And what would lose me this game right now is an Air Slash miss. I don't think I have to go for it. And I didn't. Easy? Easy, nice. Oh, that crit didn't matter. The reason I'm going to tell you that crit didn't matter. Yes, it did end the game a turn earlier. But next turn I could have just Grassy Glided. There's no way that they would have KO'd me at that health with my Rillaboom. So I still would have been fine. Anyway, GG's to my opponent. RESHIRAM still continues to be undefeated. Alright. We've won enough. Now it's time to go against the top 500. But thankfully it's a Zacian team. Our team theoretically does very well against Zacian notoriously, so I'm not too terrified. At least not for now. I don't like seeing that Landorus. That Landorus definitely gives us the most amount of issues in comparison to, like, you know, the whole rest of the team. But I do think a Liepard lead with our RESHIRAM is okay. Actually, RESHIRAM might be WinCon. Let's not throw our WinCon into the wolves right away. What if we switch it up a bit? We bring the Rillaboom, we bring the Aleki lead, bring the Reshi in the back with the Moltres. That might be okay. I'm a little bit hesitant to bring the Aegislash simply because, I mean, it would give us like a fighting type switch in, but we're actually not too weak to like a Sacred Sword. Do we need the Liepard is the question. Is the Liepard win condition? The late game fake out could help a lot with the Reshi. Especially a very fast one. And what do we really need Moltres for? I have Rillaboom. Never mind. Yeah, let's just do Moltres. Moltres helped us win the last one. Maybe Moltres can help us win this one as well. Regardless what happens in this battle, my opponent is very good. They're top of the ladder, right? They're top 500. They know what they're doing. They know how to play Pokemon. They've dabbled in VGC once or twice, you know? But so have we. Landorus Zapdos. So I made the good call not to throw in my RESHIRAM right in the lead. Right? We need the RESHIRAM to deal with later mons. Now, I'm in an interesting situation where I kind of want to fake out, but I don't have to. But I also got nothing to lose by doing it. I kind of just want to throw Woodhammers into this Landorus, but for now, let's fake out the Lando and go for the Volt Switch onto the Zapdos. I think that's our safest play. Let's play safely. Zapdos is going to detect. I guess we can't swap anything, but at least we still get the fake out off on the Lando so that they can't just destroy us incredibly, right? But this actually opens me up to a new opportunity here. New opportunity being Woodhammer the heck out. No, I should just Grassy Glide this thing. Just gonna Grassy Glide. I'm not gonna Woodhammer. Woodhammer might be a little bit too greedy. I can now Volt Switch on Zapdos anyway. Gonna withdraw the Zapdos. There's nothing in the back that they had that's gonna resist this, but they are gonna. Oh, come on. They're gonna intimidate me. It's a smart play. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. But I could outplay this now. Here's the Grassy Glide. That's still 2-hit KO. And I get the Volt Switch off now. That's still amazing too. Alright, I broke him right above Citrus. I now get the free swap into my friend Moltres. And this is kind of the reason why I decided Moltres was the option here. Was having this ground type switch in, right? They actually switched to Sludge Bomb into my rip. I love this game so much. That is honestly awful for us. I'm still not throwing away Regieleki to the Wolves. Come on, crit, man. Why did you... I mean, I understand we're not a Sylvester. Maybe that crit didn't even matter. But still. But still. Double protecting is a smarter play. Or just Fiery Wrathing right away. Let's just Fiery Wrath right away. I'm really only worried about Regieleki going down. Because I don't want to lose it yet. And they are just going to go for the very simple... They didn't fake out. Hold on. Opponent? They didn't fake out. That's the Landorus gone. That's the only thing on their team that my Reshiram cares about. They're just going to parting shot out of my Moltres. I don't even care, dude. Moltres did its job. It got rid of a Landorus. That's all I cared about. I guess my opponent was reading me. I don't know. Maybe the double protect didn't really see the use of it. They're going to swap in their Zacian, though. And then right back in Instant. This is a little annoying. But I also don't want the Zacian to... I don't want the Zacian to set up a sub. The Zacian behind sub prevents my Reshiram from doing anything. So I'm going to make an attempt to Volt Switch on the Zacian and also make an attempt to... Is Air Slash? I mean, nothing's going to be enough. I might as well go for flinches at this point. So, let's try. There's going to be the instant fake out onto the Regieleki. If Regieleki goes down, so be it. There's a Sacred Sword onto the Regieleki. Regieleki will go down. That means I'm going to actually stay at -1 here with the Moltres, which kind of sucks. But at the very least, I do have a Reshiram in the back. I theoretically should not be too afraid of Zacian. But I still am. Hear me out, though. Zacian always protects here, right? Zacian absolutely always protects here. They burnt their fake out. They gotta either switch to Zacian, or they gotta parting shot the instant, or they gotta do both. But I think instead I'm gonna try to avoid... Let me double check their team. Any floaties. They still do have a Zapdos. Actually, their Zapdos is the last mon in the back. Dang it. I want to Earth Power on the instant so bad. But I understand why that's not a good idea. But I will double into the Zacian right here, right now. Zacian's protecting. Not Zacian, Instant. I'm doubling into Instant. Yes, okay. Zacian protects. Was not born yesterday, folks. I am going for maximum damage output here. Onto the Instant. To hopefully be able to knock it out. Or at least flinch it. One or the other, I'll take either one. Yes! I couldn't go for Earth Power in that spot. I could have there. I mean, I just thought they were just going to switch in Zapdos. And they just ended up never doing that. Interesting. Thankfully, they protected with Zacian, which means they might not have Protect. Which is kind of a big deal, right? I mean, they do have Protect. They might not have Sub. Sorry, it's late. It's late. It's not my fault. Question is, I think I Blue Flare again. Not into Zapdos, though. I Blue Flare into Zacian, since they can't Protect. And then I take a turn to Protect myself. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't think they have Sub. I don't think they have Sub. Please don't have Sub. Oh my goodness. We're gonna be here all day. Alright, I gotta connect my moves now. And okay, now that I know that they're going for Sub, it doesn't matter. We hit every blue flare. Every single one. Okay, now that I know they have Sub. This changes things up a little bit. I'm not gonna go for blue flares anymore. It's pointless. They're gonna try to... I'm a Soul Vested. They're going for Paras, I think. At this point, that's what else can they do, really? I'm gonna switch to Fusion Flare on Zacian. I'm gonna Snarl on the Zapdos. If they're gonna do that, I'll lower your attack too. I'll be here all day. Zacian's actually gonna fire off a Behemoth Blade here. That's gonna be into my Moltres. Moltres doesn't live it. But if I'm able to knock out the Zacian here, I might have a chance. And I think I will be able to. Okay, now it's Moltres Reshiram Ugh, Pokemon. Reshiram versus Zapdos. And I could take 14 billion of those. I think the safest play is to just Fusion Flare until the end of the game. Oh, they have Roost and stuff. Should I Blue Flare instead? Blue Flare has the burn chance. I'm gonna Fusion Flare once. Can they actually win this game by just stalling me out with a Roost? Oh, that'd be so dirty. But respect to my opponent for making it this far. No, it's a 2-hit KO. They can't out-Roost me. They don't even have it, and we outspeed. And we outspeed! That's gorgeous. Fusion Flare to finish off the game. We're beating top 500 opponents here. Maybe next turn. I thought we were. Let's try again. We're beating top 500 opponents here with Reshiram, folks. Oh, I hit my mic. Reshiram, the ultimate-zation counter. Honestly, I feel like my opponent was predicting me to protect a lot of those times, just not expecting me to be Assault Vest, which is why I feel like they didn't protect with Zation when they could, because I could just protect their protect, and they wouldn't have gotten the free attack off on the Moltres and the opportunity to get rid of the Moltres. So I get it. But I'm Assault Vest, baby. Next battle. Another top 500 player. Excuse me, I'm drinking some bubble tea. Another top 500 player. Japanese player. Bringing in Articuno. I am definitely interested, but at the same time, I'm mortally terrified. Let's see what we do in this situation. They do have Incineroar. I have to be careful with my Rillaboom. I can't just go into it all willy-nilly, but I do feel like Reshiram is a super big win condition for us. Considering the fact they have 2 fire types, they have a Groudon, which doesn't appreciate fire in the sun. They also have a Cherim. I mean, if they're smart, they bring Cherim. But I think Reshiram Liepard is, like, amazing here because I get to just negate Cherim entirely by going for fake tears. So let's do that. Let's go Reshiram Liepard. Let's bring the Rilla for the big old scary Groudon. And we can also even do Aegislash or Moltres. There's reasons to do both. But I feel like Moltres is the more competent reason. So let's go ahead and do Moltres. I mean, I have Wide Guard and Aegislash. Yes. But what good is Wide Guard when half of the team can still OHKO that Wide Guard user, right? They have double fire types. And probably Heat Crash on the Groudon, so. It would be absolutely pointless. They go double fire. I mean, fine. Don't think I care yet. Intimidate's relevant. We are forced to fake out the Incin, at least. I don't think we take out the Incin, but we're forced to fake it out at least. Question is, they do have flying types, so I can't just go for an Earth Power. They could just swap in the Articuno. I mean, they could, but would they? I'm gonna Earth Power anyway. If they do that, I'll cry about it later. I won 2 battles. It's time to lose one. Oh, they swapped the wrong Mon though. They swapped the wrong one. They do go into Articuno. They swapped the wrong Mon. Hey man, go for it. You go Articuno. What does Articuno do to me? What does Articuno do to Reshiram? Has Rocky Helmet. Okay. I do outspeed their Entei as well. That's a 2-hit KO, friend. They go for the Stomping Tantrum. I take this. Not handily, though. Not handily, like, at all. Do I just do this? Or is that so obvious that they don't let me do it? No, I'm going to Fusion Flare you. And then I think I swap to Foul Play on the Entei, considering how strong that Entei was. Maybe a Foul Play might be enough at that health. They're gonna swap the Entei. Go into Incin again. Into the Groudon. Hey, Groudon won't appreciate a Foul Play. Now, question is, will this... No, I should be outspeeding Articuno. Articuno's only like base 95 or something ridiculous. Yeah, Fusion Flare on Articuno. What's happening? Ockaberry? No, nothing. I don't know. Hey, man. I feel like I'm in a good spot. They're gonna go back Instant now. They have to. Also, I'm looking at that that Entei like it's... Whoa! They don't go back to Instant. I'm gonna just blue flare you. And I'm just gonna foul play you. I think that's fine. Oh, they got E-Speed. Do we take one? They're definitely banded, man. They're 120% banded. They have to be. That's why they had to switch and then go for the E-Speed. And look at that foul play. Oh. I deserve it. Anyway, what's the Groudon I'm gonna do? Is gonna go for the Precipice Blades. We're gonna Liepard, thumbnail. Done. Liepard's earned it. Liepard on the thumbnail. Now we run right into our Rillaboom. Unfortunately, though, we kind of gave them the opportunity to run right back into Instant, and they kind of have the fake out opportunity as well. Our Grassy Glide goes off first, which means our fake out goes off first before the Instant, which is all that's really important. Intimidate irrelevant. So what you gotta do is just fake out the big scary Gen 3 legendary. Just foul play it too, right? Instant versus Moltres should be easy win for Moltres. Okay, good. I was so terrified. I thought they went for Flare Blitz instead of Fake Out, and I was like, oh, I lost. I was like, oh no, this is over. They can still do that, by the way. They can protect this Groudon right here, and they will, but we have Protect on Rillo, which is hilarious. And I'm going to switch Foul Play to the Instant just to do some damage. I know they're going to protect Groudon just for this just for this reason. And that's why Rillaboom with Protect is kind of convenient sometimes. Because now the Groudon can't hide. I'm -1, but Groudon can't hide. Some decent damage onto the Instant. Here comes a Flare Blitz. Not going to happen today, folks. Oh, it's going to happen today. They actually went for the Liepard hit that time. Interesting. Hey, honestly, no offense to Liepard. I know I gave you thumbnail spot or something. But your job was kind of done, to be honest. Like, the job was done. I feel like this battle will end with these two Mons right here, right now. You know? I think this should be a pretty simple Fiery Wrath followed by Grassy Glide. I'm going to go for Grassy Glide just because I'm not sure how much speed EVs are in this Groudon. I know I probably could have paid attention and figured them out. But we got a Bubble Tea. Here's a Grassy Glide into the big ol' scary Groudon. Not going to be enough, but a Fire Wrath should be more than enough to top it off. Beautiful. Give me the flinch on Instant, too. Give me the Constellation flinch. The flinch that I don't need. But I would really appreciate. That's not a flinch. They're going to Parting Shot on us. I think they're realizing my set. Oh, they know every move I have, pretty much. Yeah, they know all my moves except for Wood Hammer. So they're kind of figuring out I don't really have a way to hit the Instant with the Rilla. I'm still going to try. Here's a Wood Hammer, and here's an Air Slash. Thankfully, Instant's okay to protect, so we should be in a pretty okay position. Battle is canceled. They realize that they can't win the game with just Instant alone. Hey, man, I respect it. GG's. This team is still undefeated. Let's grab that rental code. Here's the rental code for the RESHIRAM Liepard H/ Moltres team. I'm having the time of my life with this team. Like, I'm having more fun with this team than I did with the Ganondorf Bisharp. I don't know why. I love RESHIRAM as a Pokemon. I played White when I was a kid. I think White is the one that it was in. I played the one with RESHIRAM, and I don't remember if it was in White or Black. It might have been in Black. But anyway, I love the game. I had a lot of fun. I love this Pokemon. I think Dragonfire is an incredible typing that there should be a lot more of, but there just isn't. And yeah, this team's nuts. If you guys want it, grab it. Limited time only. Won't be up for too long. Please don't cry at me when it's not up anymore. It's not my fault. You had time. And if you didn't catch it on time, maybe this is why you should be subscribed to Pokésports so you don't miss a single episode. and hit the notification bell. And check out every single link in the description. I'm Kevin, the Pokésports. A great night. Peace out.